BB's about to turn.
Yeah,
I can hear it as well. I was bound to hear it.
And so on.
Trying to stay back a little bit. Am I cool here? Yeah?
No, you're good.
You sure?
Yeah, nice though. It's nice.
Yeah, so nice.
I like to move. We're good, yeah?
Yeah. So now the deal, everyone knows that Rock Nation's affiliated to the deal. Was Jay-Z ever involved in this deal being processed?
I'm not really too sure how much he was involved. Really, I don't really want to talk on that right now. Yeah, but the deal's official, so it is what it is.
Now, in terms of the UK, hip hop hasn't really been doing. There's not really a hip hop market per se for rappers. Like, there's people like Gigs, there's a few others. How do you actually see the hip hop scene now?
I think it's growing. Like, obviously, Gigs opened the door for someone like me. But I feel like I'm not trying to be boxed in it. So I'm gonna experiment and try out new things, but I'm always gonna be me and keep it 100. You get me?
Now, there's a song of yours. You have to forgive me. I don't know the name of it, but it reminds me. You know what I'm talking about. It reminds me of Me and My Girlfriend by Tupac.
My bitch.
It's about what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that was a clever wordplay. Is that because a lot of people they know you for being like a hard spitter, but you got a good nice witty lines. Like, what made you decide to do a song about that particular subject?
I just thought it would be cool, innit? Like, just the idea alone, making people thinking it's something I'm talking about when it's really not. You get me? Like, yeah, so. And at the time I wrote that, I kind of felt that way about my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it made sense.
Now, a lot of people don't realise that once you get signed, whatever, let's say, what's happening on the street, it doesn't necessarily stop.
What do you mean?
Like, you become more recognised.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you deal with the difference in now being recognised as an artist, but also recognised on the streets? Because you know it's extra. Like, how are you moving? Do you have to move more carefully?
Yeah, I'm paranoid still. But people, I don't know if I got a problem or if they're a fan. You get me? But I just ride the wave to whatever in it. Like, take it as it comes.
So then, with your album, obviously you're probably not going to speak too much about it. But is there any track that you can tell us about that we'll be shocked to hear?
Nah, but you just expect the same from me, innit? Personal, deep, real life. Yeah.
So for you as a person,
is that me?
Shit's getting off.
Sorry, Chris, I would have been late, you know. Alright.
So so away from the music,
yeah.
What does Koke like to do to chill out? What's an average day for you like?
Yo, I don't know, I live music. If I'm chilling, I'd just rather be in here, zoning out, writing songs, like, or partying, one or the other. You get me?
And in terms of shows, like, do you enjoy like the performing aspect of being an artist?
Yeah, I love performing.
Yeah. Is any place so far that's been like memorable for you?
Yeah, Toronto, of course. When I went out there, it was crazy. The feedback we got was nuts. And I didn't expect them to know, man, like how they did when we went out there, you get me? But yeah, Toronto was crazy. They got all my Toronto people, don't know.
Are you going back out there soon again?
Yeah, I'd like to. But obviously, I've got things to sort out over here, so when I'm good and I got time, I'll go over there, you get me?
Yeah. Now, in terms...
Yeah, take this. You're buzzing.
Yeah, so now in terms of like, obviously, where you are now with your music, how have you developed from like when you first started?
What do you mean?
Like, your style, you know, people's styles evolve, or they change the direction and what type of like content they're usually putting out. Do you feel like you've evolved since you first started?
Yeah, my concepts are probably deeper, more thought about. Yeah, that definitely changed, grown in it. I'm growing with music now.
Now also, in terms of being where you're from, what was it like growing up?
It's just as hard as everyone else's life living in Stonebridge, you know. If man do their research on the estate, then you'd know how we was living out there. Obviously, it's kind of changed now because they've knocked down the blocks, but if from you're already caught up in certain things, it's hard to leave certain things. But it is what it is.
But if you like, you must now be seen from people in the estate as almost like a role model of a way to get out of that type of life.
Yeah, I grew up with everyone that I'm around on the estate, so they've grown with me. Like they've seen the change happen. They've made it happen with me. Same thing. So yeah.
And is it, you got a daughter?
Yeah, my princess.
Yeah, you talk about her sometimes a lot in your rhyme. So yeah. So what do you feel that music's gonna? Do you feel music's gonna provide you a legacy to be able to really financially support her?
Of course. Yeah.
Is that an extra motivation for you when you're?
Yeah, that's my only motivation. My daughter.
Yeah. So like in closing now, what would you like to tell people about Koke, which they may not know, like, or would you like to clear up any misconceptions people may have about you?
I don't know what misconceptions people have of me to clear up.
You don't ever hear that, you don't hear things though? You don't get no feedback about?
No, I read YouTube comments now and again. I'm not Turkish or Albanian, I'm half Greek, mummy's from Cyprus. I don't know what else there is. Do you know any you'd like me to clear up?
None that I've heard of. None I've heard. Wait, is there one? Nah, there isn't really.
Yeah.
But you know that because as an artist, sometimes people have, there's like perceptions that just people run with. Like, they may say, oh, this one isn't like, he doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Like talking, or this one's arrogant. And like, if no one's had a conversation with you, they won't necessarily know that to be a fact.
Nah, I feel you.
So I was just saying that, you know, if you feel that there's certain things out there that people...
I don't know, I try to be as humble as possible, so I wouldn't really know.
Yeah.
I don't really try and look into too much of what people are saying, especially if it's negative more time.
Yeah. Let me ask you something random. This will be a random one. The girl situation, now that you... How is it now that you must be getting a lot more female attention? Like, are you the kind of person that is easy to spot, quote unquote, a groupie, or just a normal girl?
What do you mean?
Find
that a bit better for me.
Okay. Girls before?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always going to be an influx of extra girls now that you're signed.
Yeah.
So how do you know what the females' intentions are when they're approaching you?
Like, you can always tell someone's aura, the way they carry themselves, things they say. You can always tell what kind of person people are when you meet them.
Alright, so then in closing, would you have any words you'd like to give to your fans out there who got your EP?
Yeah, I just want to say respect and love to everyone supporting the thing. Pure Koke Volume 2 out April the 18th. Go and get that album late summer. Out here grinding. Follow me on Twitter at KokeUSG. Done that.
Alright then, Mr. Koke, thank you for your time.
Respect, bro.
Much appreciated.